Hello everybody, this is Greg Gossett from Gossett Trading and Mentoring Live, and today is Tuesday, September 28th, 2021. We are in the final hour of the trading day. The final hour of the trading day is my favorite time to make my buying and selling decisions because in my opinion, the closing price is the most valid price to make your buying and selling decisions based upon your levels. And this is because at the end of the day, the large financial institutions come in, they take control of the price away from the day traders and the algorithms. They're dealing with the most money. They have very smart people, best information, and best technology. And I consider them to be, I consider following the end of day price as your guide. And I believe that it offers you a long-term edge in your trading. So hope you're all doing well. Thank you all for coming today. I appreciate it. It's always nice to see everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're being careful out there. This has been an extremely volatile market today, as I'm sure you know. So I'm still a little under the weather. My voice isn't very strong and I'm sniffling and coughing just like that. And so anyway, please bear with me and we'll try to get through this the best we can today. So currently the Dow is down 408 points, down 1.17%. The NASDAQ getting hammered today, down 337 points, down 2.26%. And the S&P is down 69 points, down 1.56. So most of the day we were just headed down. We have had a little bit of a rally at the end here, but it looks like it's fading at least right now. So here's the plan for today. First of all, we are going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer. Secondly, we're going to come back, take a look at my current swing positions, talk about when I bought them, why I bought them, and how I am going to manage them going forward. Did have a bunch of day trades today that I'll share with you as well. After that, we're going to go over to the board. We're going to take a look at my students' positions and look where they bought them, why they bought them, and how they are performing. After that, we're going to talk a little bit about trader psychology, most important skill, and on a day like today, very relevant because a lot of emotions have been stirred up because of the volatility in the market. So we'll touch on that. After that, I do have some end-of-day candidates that I'm looking at today. I have 3 requirements before I look to enter any new trade. First, confluence combination of indicators lining up on multiple time frames. Secondly, good risk to reward ratio at least 2 to 1. So if I'm risking $1,000 to the downside, I need to be able to make 2,000 or more to the upside to make the asymmetrical math work. And then number 3, I have to have a complete trading plan regardless of the market I'm trading, regardless of the strategy I'm trading. For me, that includes the following: position size based upon the market volatility. The market volatility is high right now, therefore my position size will be smaller to compensate. Number 2, I need to know what my maximum allowed loss is. Number 3, I need to know what my where my emergency stop is. Number 4, I need to know where my end of day stop is. Number 5, I need to know where my intraday profit targets are. Number 6, I need to know where significant overhead resistance levels are. And number 7, I need to have a good trailing stop methodology in place. So if I have a profitable trade, I don't give it all back because that is the worst. All right. And so I am going to go down through the end of day candidates as we get closer to the close of the market. If something makes sense to me at the end of the day and it follows all 3 of my criteria, then I will purchase it right before the market closes. After the market closes, if you have any questions for me, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them. If you need clarification, I'm happy to clarify. If there are any stock symbols that you would like me to look at today prior to the market close, go ahead, put it in the live stream, and I will do my very best to get to it before the market closes. And then lastly, if my students have any new positions they would like me to update on the board, please, if you could wait till after the close so I'm done trading, I'm done teaching, and pressure's off, and then we'll spend as much time as we need to get them all taken care of, okay? All right, so that's the plan. Hang tight. I'm going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer, and I'll be back in 40 seconds. Thank you. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only.
Please carefully read and/or listen to the U.S. government required disclaimer before watching this video or live stream broadcast. The video link and disclaimer text are located in the description section of this video or live broadcast, here and here. Thank you so much.
All right, let's see who is here today. Paxton is here. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're feeling better. Dan is here with a peace sign. Thank you, Dan. Kamal is here. Nice to see you, Kamal. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel. Hope you're having a good day. Jonathan is here from Ireland. Evening, Greg and group. Good evening to you, Jonathan. Hope you and the family are doing well. Michael Wilkinson, aka Lova, is here. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Anya T is here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Anya T. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling well. Steve Burns is here. Good to see you, Steve. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel. Steve says, hello, traders. FYI, I exited all positions early this morning and I am back in cash. Okay, good to know. Michael Martin is here. How you doing, Mike? Nice to see you. Hope you're out there driving safe today. John is here. Good to see you, John. Hi, all. Your TLT short idea seems almost magical now. TMV would have expressed it also. Good to see you, John. Yeah, I actually tried to short TLT, but I wasn't able to borrow shares. But I know, let's see, I think Rich did. Rich had a nice little trade on that as well. But good to see you, John. Tracy, hello, Greg and group. Greg, did WLTW go below 50 RSI today? All right, let's take a look and see. WLTW. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did just by looking at it. Yep, about 48.44. So under 30, I'm sorry, under 50, back over 50, and recapture the 200-day moving average. That's a pretty good sign. Frank is here. Hello, Greg and group. Is it safe to come out of the bunker? No, stay in the bunker, Frank, and write some poems while you're down there. This doesn't seem safe at all. I'm just kidding. Good to see you, bud. Thank you for everything you do for this channel. Thank you for your wonderful poems every day. Bacon Bandit, better late than never. Welcome all. Hey, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you are having a really, really great day. All right, let's get to it. We have a lot to do, a lot of decisions to make today. Lova, Dynamic Duo, Jonathan, David, Tom, Bacon Bandit with a half, and Ava. We did buy Big Five Sporting Goods yesterday, BGFG. We had a 520 crossover and we had a higher low V2. We bought at 26.93. It's 26.41. It's down 1.93% today. It is still holding the 50 RSI, still holding my end of day stop. So as long as it holds there, I will continue to be bullish on this stock. So this stock right off the bat down 1.93%. Match.com, Dynamic Duo, Tom, Bacon Bandit, Lova, and I did buy Match.com with an intraday rejection of the 200-day moving average at 152.43. Last 4 days have moved up very, very nicely for us. That's why I always take profits when the market gives them to me, not the entire position, but a partial position. I don't like to not capitalize on the market going my way. Like I said, just with the small amount, but something. And obviously I'm glad I did because I hit profit targets on the way up here today. Match.com for me looks like I will be exiting Match today. We did get above the 65 RSI yesterday. Today we're closing below the 5 EMA, at least right now. That is my signal to get out of the trade. If I ever reach 65 RSI and then I have a close below the 5 EMA, that is my signal. So I will be selling and locking in profits today on MTCH. Overnight SPY trade. As you know, I buy the SPY every day at the close. I hold it overnight. I sell it first thing the next morning. Not a good trade on this last night. I bought this at the close at 442.64. Sold it at 439.37. So we've had some good gap ups at this month, some bad gap downs this month. But I guess the good news is I did get out near the top, and it is lower than this now. I will be buying this again today at the close. Visa, love it. Dynamic duo, Tom, Ava, Gary, and myself. We did buy Visa all the way down here at 220.06. Oh, I forgot. We have Steve that's long SPY 431.75 and Frank 438.46. So it looks like Steve exited his for a profit. Don't know about Frank. I think Frank's in a couple dollars higher. Forgot about that. Sorry. Visa. All right. So confluence of signals here, under 30, over 30, under the negative third, over the negative third, under the 250, over the 250, bought at 220.06, moved up beautifully. I did sell half here with the rejection of the 200-day moving average, but then we came out of the gates and continued up. Again, I scale out as we move up. Did hit one profit target yesterday right near the 50 SMA. I will be selling half of my position here today. Oh, I better check something. No, it did not. Okay. Did not get to 65 RSI. So I will be locking in another half of my profit here with a close below the previous day's low. Down on the day, but this particular trade up 3.03%. EXPE has been a great trade for Tom, David, and I. We had an under 250, over 250, false breakout to the downside and a V2. Bought this at 147.37. This has just moved up like a monster. The last 4 days scaled into all this strength. Today, we are back above the 70 RSI, but we may have a close below the previous day's low in which I would sell half. So 169.19 is the low. Is that right? 169.19. As it is, I may be holding. I thought for sure I would be out of both of these, or I would be out of the entire position here, but it has rallied at the end of the day, and it is currently above yesterday's low, and it is currently holding the 70 RSI. So who knows? We'll see what happens. SSO. Tom and I did buy SSO under 30, over 30, rejection of the 100-day moving average, bought it at 122.68, moved up beautifully. I sold half here about 128.04 when it rejected the 50 RSI. Today we are going to have, oh, excuse me. I forgot. This one I already sold. I had an order in at my break even. Whenever I move 1.5 ATRs from entry using an under 30, over 30, then if it ever gets back to my entry point, I sell at break even. So this trade over for me, didn't get as good a price as it is right now. But Tom, you're in this and you know if it moves 1.5 ATRs from my entry on an under 30, over 30, if it ever gets back to my entry point, I'm out at break even. So all in all, profitable trade. All right, let's check some day trades today. I had a bunch of day trades. First one out of the gate this morning on Apple, false breakout to the downside of V2. I bought at 142.73. Next bar was quite rude, closed below halfway the washout bar, took the loss at 142.51. So I got in at 142.73. I got out at 142.51 for a loss. And that's all we have on Apple. All right. Walmart, nice sideways motion. V1 got in at 140.80. Just moved sideways. I knew it was going to move one way or the other, but it moved down. I had to get out here for a loss. 140.81, got out at 140.61, so lost 20 cents on that. Do I have a positive trade in here somewhere? I do. All right. I did buy Amazon with an under 30, over 30 at 32.9740. Stop was a close below the 30 RSI. Took some profits here at 33.0340. Took some more at 33.0790. Then had a close below the previous day's low at 33.0410. And then it came back to my break even point. So I had to get out of the remainder of the position back at break even. And then it was quite rude and it just took off immediately. But anyway, profitable trade on this one, 32.9740, 33.0340, 3304.10, and 3307.90. All right. And then I did short VIX today. Believe it or not, this is the first time I have ever shorted VIX. And I knew the market was getting oversold. The VIX does tend to be a beast and just run strong one way or the other. But what set me off to this was we had this big down bar here. When we got to halfway of this down bar, my hypothesis was that we would run into some resistance. I placed my stop close of the high, so if it broke out, I would get out. Shorted at 27.80, went up a little bit. I was like, okay, I'm staying with my stop, but then it looks like I was in good company because then the market sold off. So I shorted at 27.80, covered at 27.41 with a big down bar, covered at 27.21 with another big down bar. Here we closed above the previous bar's high at 27.46, and then I covered the rest here at 26.89. And that was it. So shorted at 27.80, covered at 27.46, covered at 27.41, covered at 27.21, and covered at 26.89. All right, now does that leave weekly stuff on there? Or monthly stuff, weekly stuff? Yes, it does. All right. All right, so let's see. What is the market doing here? 375 down. Let's go over and take a look at your trades. Here we go. Frank, beautiful trade on TELL, bought at $3.30. It's $4.05, up 0.37% on, down 0.73% on the day. But this trade by Frank up 18.72%. Way to go, Frank, buddy. Uber. All right, Kamal did buy Uber back here on the 23rd at 45.54. It's 46.22. It is down 2.16% today, but Kamal is up on the trade. Zoom. I believe I had Michael Martin here. We had an under 30, over 30. Under the negative third, over the negative third. Michael's here today. Mike, I don't know if you still have this trade. I bought in around 287.26. Had to get out with the stop, and then it's down significantly today. So anyway, let me know if you're in that, because this one's down on the day and down on the trade. WLTL Dynamic Duo bought at 229, moved up nicely. Hope there were some profit targets taken. Sold half with the close below the previous day's low. And here, as Tracy just mentioned, we went under the 50 RSI, over the 50 RSI, under the 200, over 200, and it is still holding the 200. So a little down on the day, but up on the trade. Adobe, Steve Burns bought Adobe yesterday at 604.10. It's down 3.46% today. I know Steve got out a little early, not exactly sure the price. But this one has lost the 30 RSI and lost the 100-day moving average. So this one down on the day, down on the trade. Path. Frank bought Path at 51.95. It is currently 52.27. It's down 4.02%, but Frank is still up on the trade. So down on the day, up on the trade. AMD, we have Steve, Tom, and Bruce with a 520 crossover yesterday, bought at 108.33. It's 102.63. It's down 5.1% today. So down on the trade, down on the day, down on the trade. It has untriggered the 520 crossover. DDD, Tom and Bacon Bandit bought DDD yesterday, higher low V2 at 29.77. It's 28.90. It is down 2.99% today, and also down on the trade. Goldman Sachs, Steve Burns did buy Goldman Sachs. Nice under 30, over 30 at 376.71. Moved up nicely. Big bearish reversal bar today, bearish engulfing bar. Steve did get out earlier, so not sure of the area, but down on the day, but up on the trade for Steve. Roku, Kamal bought Roku back here at 320. It's 314.03. Looks like a V1 under 30, over 30, down on the day and also down on the trade. TMUS, I have Michael Martin buying TMUS at 127.90. It is 126.65, down 0.88%. So down on the day, down on the trade. TTD, Ava and Tom bought Trade Desk a couple days ago at 76.40. It's 70.49. It's down almost 7% today. So down on the day and down on the trade. Qualcomm, Jonathan bought Qualcomm at 133.10. It's 130.59, down on the day, down on the trade. IWB, Steve Burns bought IWB with an under 30, over 30 at 244.39. Moved up beautifully after that buy signal. Again, Steve did sell earlier today. Don't know the price, but it is down on the day, but up on the trade. ODFL, Bruce bought a return to value sideways motion V2 here at 290.70. Moved up beautifully. Got to the 65 RSI, closing below the 5 EMA. So this will be taken off today for Bruce. Facebook getting hammered today. Steve, David, Tom did buy Facebook at 346.22, under 30, over 30. It is currently 343.12. It's down 2.96% today. So down on the day. Not sure about where Steve got out, whether it was up on the trade or not, but I still see David and Tom in. And now this is down on the day. Steve Burns, or up on the trade, excuse me. Steve Burns did buy DIA with an under 30, over 30 at 338.07. Moved up beautifully. Down today 1.22%, but still up on the trade. Boeing, excuse me. Boeing, Kamal bought at 213, went down, had a huge move up, rejected the 200-day moving average. Boeing down along with everything else today, down 1.99%, but Kamal still up on the trade. Delta Airlines, Lova had a beautiful buy here, higher low V1, bought this at 40.78, went up like a rocket ship. Today holding the 200. I don't know what Lova's stop is. 200 might be a good idea, but this particular trade down on the day, but this one is up 6.36%. Disney, I have Steve buying Disney with an under 30, over 30, and a rejection of the 250 at 172.74. It's 174.98. It is down on the day, but Steve exited at a profitable level. Twitter, Dynamic Duo did buy Twitter under 30, over 30 at 59.68. Moved up nicely, sold half, I think here, I can't remember. Then had a close below the previous day's low, got out of another half of a half, so they only have a quarter left. Down on the day, 3.69%, but this particular trade up 5.1%. All right, we are getting there. All right, here we go. Here is Lily with Michael Martin and Gary, under 30, over 30, V2, under the negative third, over the negative third, bought at 222.08. Eli Lilly getting beat today, down to 1.77%. So this is down on the day and down on the trade on Eli Lilly. SCCO, Steve Burns, under 30, over 30 at 56.89. It's 58.25. Down on the day, but up on the trade for Steve. And then lastly, Levi, and this is Dynamic Duo, bought the intraday rejection of the 200-day moving average at 25.38. It's currently 25.61. Down on the day, but up on the trade. Woo, that was a mouthful. All right, give me 1 second. Okay,
Ava is here. Hi, Ava. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a good day and staying safe out there. Marco is here. Good to see you, Marco. Always like when Marco stops by from Europe. Thanks for stopping by. Steve Burns says, beautiful VIX short trade, Greg. Textbook example. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever shorted the VIX. It was the first time, but it made sense to me technically, and it moved right away for me. So that's a good sign. When your trades move right away, you usually know you're going in the right directions. But thanks, yeah, first time for everything, supposedly, right? All right. Poem for today. Trading has one very serious drawback. You can lose. Though there are plenty of stocks from which to choose and lots of setups that leave their clues, they still say buy the rumor and sell the news. I love buy the rumor, sell the news. People always get confused with that. They have good news and the stock goes down. They're like, why did it go down? They have bad news and the stock goes up. Why did it go up? That's the old buy the rumor, sell the news. Let's read it one more time. Trading has one very serious drawback. You can lose. Though there are plenty of stocks from which to choose and lots of setups that leave their clues, they still say buy the rumor and sell the news. So good, Frank. Thank you as always, my friend. Bacon Bandit says, Greg, before I forget, it looks like there are some MACD divergences on DocuSign, if I'm seeing right. Let's take a look. Okay. No. What you're seeing is you're seeing less MACD here than you did over here. This is deeper. This is lower and more shallow. That is correct. But to have a legitimate MACD divergence, we need some green MACD bars in the middle. So it's differentiated by two sets of red MACD bars. This just goes red all the way down. This is just one move. So Mike, just to confirm, in order for this to be a double bottom with the bullish divergence, we have to have had a rally in the middle that shows us some some green MACD bars. So hope that makes sense. Oh man, excuse me everybody. I apologize. I know I don't sound well. Steve says, my trading performance on Goldman Sachs up 5.05%. DIA up 2.04%. SCCO up 1.29%. Very nice. Disney up 1.37%. SPY up 0.89%. IWB up 0.32%. Qs down 0.18%. Facebook down 0.8%. Adobe down 2.9%. And AMD down 3.66%. Well, way to manage those trades, Steve. And nice to see you getting in there and saving a bunch of those profits this morning. Paxton says, thanks, Frank. Tracy says, nice, Frank. Frank says, thanks, Greg, Tracy, and Paxton. Hope you're doing better. All right. So before we get into any nonsense, Big Five Sporting Good is holding the 50 RSI and holding my end of day stop. So that will be a keeper. Match.com. I am definitely getting rid of Match.com today with the close below the 5 EMA after reaching 65. So Match.com is going to go bye-bye. Overnight SPY trade. Had the overnight loser. Will be buying this today at the close. Hopefully selling it tomorrow for a gappy. Visa. Selling half with a close below previous day's low. So I will be locking in half profits on Visa. EXPE currently under the 70 RSI and under the previous day's low. So if that's the case, I will be exiting Expedia and locking in all profits. And SSO I'm already out of because it moved 1.5 ATRs from entry and then came back to my entry point. Hope that makes sense. All right, what time is it? 1:30. All right, listen. This is the time of the day where I do like to talk about trader psychology. There could not be a more apropos day to talk about trader psychology and the emotions market days like this evoke. And so I think this is perfect timing, and I think this post is great. This is from Peter Brandt, everyone. Peter Brandt over on Twitter. If that name sounds familiar, he was interviewed in the latest Unknown Market Wizards book. A great chapter. I think it's the first chapter. He's at Peter L. Brandt. Excellent trader, world-class trader. And Kamal, I know, has read this book and read this chapter many times. And so I think this is a perfect little sentence to read about trader psychology from someone with the credentials of Peter Brandt. I try to remain agnostic about markets, trades, and outcomes, although some emotional swings are inevitable. Sure, right? Peter tries to stay agnostic about markets, trades, outcomes, although some emotional swings are inevitable. I try to avoid having the big emotional thrill of a highly profitable day. We've all been there, right? It's a nice emotional thrill. And the emotional down of a thrashing, which could be today. My goal is to remain as emotionally neutral as possible. One more time. I try to remain agnostic about the markets, trades, and outcomes, although some emotional swings are inevitable. I try to avoid having the big emotional thrill of a highly profitable day and the emotional down of a thrashing. My goal is to remain as emotionally neutral as possible. And I 100% agree with Peter Brandt, because that's my number one focus in trading. Position sizing based upon current market volatility, having my rules, protocols in place as far as how much of my account I can have at risk, what my emergency stop is. But I do this all so that I can feel emotionally centered. I want to feel in that happy place. I want to be in the value zone of Emotionville. Right? It's fun to have big emotional up days. It sucks to have big thrashings to the downside. It really does. We've all been there. But whether you're making a lot of money or whether you're losing a lot of money, it evokes and amplifies your emotions. And simply said, that's when human beings make bad decisions. So I 100% agree with Peter. I have protocols in place. I have rules in place. And what are those rules for? Ultimately, those rules are so that I do not get my emotions too revved up to the upside or to the downside, and that's where you make the smartest decisions. So go check out Unknown Market Wizards. You can get it on Amazon. Peter Brandt is the first chapter. It's an excellent chapter. You can also subscribe to him on Twitter at Peter L. Brandt. But thank you, Peter. Really appreciate that. And perfect day to talk about your post. And this was helpful for me, and I hope it was helpful for everyone in the podcast today. So thank you, Peter. You get a little thirsty big here. Okay. Tracy says, SSRM thoughts. Let's take a look. Don't know whether this got under 30 today. No, it did not. I really don't see anything there, Tracy, to be honest with you. I mean, we are getting near the negative third ATR channel, which is good. 92% of prices tend to hold there. Rejected the 5 EMA, did not trigger a V1. There's not a double bottom with the bullish divergence, so I don't really see anything here that interests me all that much. Let's get to what possibly will interest some of us today. I have Amazon with an intraday rejection of the 200-day moving average. Of course, I love to buy Amazon with a deep dip buy, and that is a deep dip buy. I do not think we went under the 30 RSI, but we can double checky. 3708, yeah, not even close. But I do like Amazon here with the intraday rejection of the 200. Doesn't mean it's going to go up tomorrow, but it does give me a good risk to reward ratio. It gives me a strong level to key off of. A lot of people have their eyes on Amazon today with this close above, so I'm just going to wait, see if this closes above the 200-day moving average. Let's check the weekly. Weekly has support of the 50-week moving average, so I do like the confluences on Amazon. Excuse me. DocuSign. Looks like we may have gone under 30, over 30. I believe we did, but let's double check. Yeah, 29.27 and a rejection of the negative third ATR channel. Pretty good. Let's take a look at the weekly and see what the weekly has. Weekly looks like almost, we're in the value zone, which I like. I'd like it better if we had rejected the negative 1 ATR channel to get that double confluence. But okay, let's see. Weekly, monthly's in an uptrend. This is okay in the value zone. Yeah, it's legitimate. It's an under 30, over 30. It's 32 RSI, gives you a good risk to reward ratio. I'd like it better if we had a double bottom bullish divergence, something going on like that. But decent on the weekly. But ideally, I'd like to see this at the having rejected the negative 1 ATR channel. That would have been good. IBB. Well, looks like we're getting that very close to that confluence of the 30 RSI and the 100-day moving average. We have lost it. We did not test the 100. Weekly's right in the value zone. Monthly's in an uptrend. This is triple screen. Monthly uptrend, weekly value zone, daily, but just no signal on the daily as of yet. Nike, nice little rejection of the 200-day moving average. That makes sense to me. We're at a 25.90. I will take a trade if it is under 30 RSI, as long as I have some good valid support below me. Like in this case, I have the 200. Let's check the weekly. Weekly has lost the negative 1 ATR channel. Next stop may be the 50-week moving average. I think I would rather buy Amazon because it is above the 30 RSI and still does give a good risk to reward ratio. Okay. Coca-Cola. Looks like it's pegged right here at the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average 52.80. We're at 52.79. So pretty close. Pretty close. Is under the 30 RSI. It did reject the 50-week moving average. So this all looks pretty good to me as well. Pfizer. Let's see if this one under 30, over 30. Bounced right at about the 30. Let's look over on the weekly. Weekly bounced off the 200-day moving average. Pfizer has really sold off. I think this offers a pretty good risk to reward ratio with the confluence of the under 30, over 30, and the bounce at the 100-day moving average. It's only down 0.83% today, which is pretty good on a day like today. I think I'm going to let that one go though. PKI, under 30, over 30. Let's double check. Right about 30, actually. Let's take a look at the weekly. Back in the value zone. I don't think I like it. PayPal. Was looking at PayPal for a close back over the 200-day moving average, but it is under at the moment. Walmart also under 30, over 30, under the 200, over the 200. So I will keep that one as a potential. XLRE, under 30, over 30. Don't like this one as much. We have the negative third ATR channel above as resistance. And XLV, this is under 30. So time to narrow down. Amazon. I do like Amazon. I like the company. I like the false breakout from the downside here. I like the rejection of the 200-day moving average. Weekly, not quite to the 50 SMA, down 2.55%, pretty significant. Nike, bounce at the 200-day moving average. Weekly lost the -1. So I still think I would go with Amazon because it's over the 30 RSI. Coca-Cola now underneath the 200-day moving average, and Walmart. So right now, as is, I probably prefer Amazon and Walmart as my potentials. I may take a half position in both just to get a little diversification in my holdings. But this has been a wild day. We could definitely have a wild. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go half Amazon as long as it holds above the 200, of course, and Walmart because of the under 30, over 30, and rejection of the 200. Now, before I get into all of that, just have to make a note to myself on what I need to do here. Match.com is gone. Visa is sell 1/2. EXPE looking to be gone if it loses the 70 RSI and the close below the previous day's low, which it does look like at the moment. And SSO I'm already out of. So match, Visa, and EXPE. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is I'm just going to get out of match right now. Visa, I am selling half. Sell half there. Okie doke. I think we're good. I think we are good. Frank says, fun fact, horsepower as measured by James Watt in 1776 is 550 pounds that are lifted to the height of 1 foot in 1 second by one average working horse. 1 horsepower is 746 watts. Very nice, Frank. Thank you, thank you. Mike wants to look at XLRE. I had that on my list as well. This definitely looks like it's under 30, over 30. Yep. Had a 29 handle. It's fighting that negative third ATR channel above as resistance now, Mike. If we look at the weekly, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, the weekly bounced right near the -1 ATR channel. It's a good risk to reward ratio. Just not thrilled that we're still have that third ATR channel above us as resistance. Udit is here. Udit, good to see you. Thank you for coming, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning to you as well. So what I'm looking at here is Walmart with an under 30, over 30. This is a confluence. Under 30, over 30, under the -3rd, over the -3rd, under the 200, over the 200 gives a good risk to reward ratio. Amazon still holding above the 200-day moving average. So looks like for me, I will be buying a half position in Walmart and a half position in Walmart as long as these hold, and Amazon, half position in Amazon. Hey, Greg, I sold half of my holding, CWAN, locked in. Oh, I remember. Hey, buddy. Oh, well, I'm not sure where you sold it. I'm not sure where you sold it, but you locked in 41%. earlier this morning. I'm sure you're glad you did. I'm not sure where you got out of it, but I think that was a good move, and glad to see that you did that. And congratulations on a beautiful trade. My gosh. My goodness gracious. All right, so I've already cleared the deck with match, already sold match, sold half of Visa with the close below the previous day's low. EXPE, I am out of EXPE as well, locked in profits with the loss of the 70 RSI and the close below the previous day's low. BGFG still holding the 50 RSI, my end of day stop here. I will be holding SPY, of course. I'm buying SPY at the close. And then SSO, I am out of SSO on that remaining half at break even. So time to look and see. VIX is racing on up here. So Walmart's now Walmart's lost the 30 RSI. I really liked having that confluence. I don't think I'm going to buy Walmart unless it closes over the 30 RSI, in which case I'll just buy a full position of Amazon if and when that does close above. I'm not 100% sure on that either. A lot of activity going on today. Judith says, what can I do with the other half? Well, that's a good question. It would depend on a lot of things, like how long you want to be in the trade, what you're looking at, why you took the trade in the first place. I hesitate to even tell you my thoughts on that. I'll leave it with this. You know, having a 41% profit's pretty solid. I think I could, me personally, move on to another trade. Misha is here. When you say under over 30, are you talking about the RSI? Hi, Misha. Yes, I am. I'm talking about under 30, over 30. If we look at Walmart right now, you can see over here on the right-hand side, 29.68. So it is under the 30 right now. If it were to close above the 30, that would be an intraday under 30, over 30. You can either close under, close back over, or you can do it intraday and go under the 30 and back over the 30. So Walmart right now is under the 30. I'm not going to take this trade even with the 200 there. I'm just going to look most likely buy Amazon if it closes over the 200. Frank says, attention Walmart shoppers, Greg is about to buy. Not so fast there, buddy boy. It's still under 30, but if it closes over 30, I will. Tracy Hall has 3 little smiley faces. How about that? Or laughy, crying faces. I can't get away from it. All right. All right, looks like I have everything taken care of. Amazon may not even close over the 200 at this point. $33.10.16. We're $33.11. Now we are under. Goodness me. right, so Amazon is holding barely. Barely, I say. Misha says, thank you. I hope that made sense, Misha. All right, so we are holding above. We have about 9 minutes to go though, so there could be lots of stuff going on between now and then. So I am just going to kind of kick back here and just follow my end of day signals like I always preach. What about Walmart? Oh, nope, not back over yet. Dow down 571 points. My gosh. NASDAQ down 413. S&P down 88 points. Goodness gracious. What is happening? Tracy said, you see what our UNG is doing? I take a little peek over at UNG every once in a while. It's doing pretty good. It's down today, but this particular trade is up, if you can believe it, 47.27% on that weekly higher low V1. Pretty sweet. 4 profit targets too. So I will take that. And our on our VIX on the week, it came back today. Yes, it certainly did. We are long VIX as well. And Paxton said we hit a profit target in UNG on the monthly. I hope so. I hit 4 of them this month. Right? Did you guys hit 4? Monthly. Yep. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me take care of something. We have a few minutes, so give me about a minute. I'll be back. All right. Paxton deleted 3 messages. I wonder what those were. 5 minutes to go, everyone. 5 minutes to go. Amazon's looking okay. Jonathan's at a Qualcomm. Got to run. Okay, buddy. I'll take you out of that right now. Good trade, John.
Okie dokie. Right, Amazon does look like it's closing above, so that's good. What about Walmart? Oh, so close, so close. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my Amazon position right here, half position. Okay. And Walmart is under the 30 RSI, holding the 200. If it does pop over the 30, I'll buy half. Still under. Now it's over, so this will be, this is going to be hard for me to do in two different accounts. Walmart's battling with that level. Amazon holding the 200. I already bought half position. If Walmart does not look like it's going to close above, so I will add. That's going to be tricky. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a full position in Amazon. Yeah. Walmart does not look like it's losing both the 200 and the 30 RSI. So full position in Amazon, false breakout to the downside, intraday rejection of the 200-day moving average. That is my trade today. All right. Wow. What a day. Dow Jones down 569, NASDAQ down 423, S&P down 90. Wow. All right. So, overnight SPY trade. Guess I got a little bit of a bargain on that one at 433.72. Also bought Amazon at 331761. So, overnight SPY trade. 433.72 for the overnight SPY. And then I know Steve is out of SPY. So we'll take him off there. And then Amazon, I am long Amazon with an intraday rejection of the 200-day moving average. And I bought that at 3317, 3317.61. All right. All right. So listen, if any of my students have any new entries or exits for me today, they would like me to update on the board, go ahead, put it in the live stream chat. I will get to it in just a minute. Just want to remind everybody that I do teach private one-on-one lessons in the evening time via Skype. I love to teach. I'm good at it. I teach a great course where I teach you all 5 of the different trading approaches that I use and have used over the last 25 years. I teach you step by step how to use them. If you take this course, I know you're going to be a better trader. I promise you, you're going to be a better trader. I've taught so many people around the world and really good reviews, and I've seen them take off and blossom as traders. And I hope the same will happen to you if you take the course. If you're interested, it does cost $1,750, but it's worth every penny. If you want to start the process, just send me an email. Email is in the description of this video, this YouTube video, and just say, Greg, potentially interested in taking your course. I'll reply and say, great, let's do a Skype call. Skype calls for me to get to know you better, learn more about you, your trading, your challenges, your goals, and it's a good time for you to ask me any particular questions you have about the course. And then after we're done with the call, think about it as long as you want. And if one day you wake up and you decide today is the day I really want to learn how to trade, email me and we will get it all rolling. Secondly, I do have a really great online video course available at udemy.com. The link is in the description. It's called the Deep Dip by Stock Trading Strategy. It's a great course. It's 9.5 hours of video, 26 lessons, 15 study guides, and I teach you specifically step by step how to trade the deep dip buy approach, and I use it all the time. It's one of my favorite approaches, and there's a lot of value because it only costs like $12 or $15 on udemy.com. So the link's in the description. If you're looking for a place to start to trade, maybe you can't do the one-on-one lessons, start there. It's a great place to start. And then lastly, if you like today's podcast, if you could hit the thumbs up button for me, I would really appreciate it. It helps to build the channel, helps to keep the channel around, lets YouTube know there's some valuable content here. So if you have already, thank you so much. And if you haven't and you found something valuable here today, if you could hit it before you check out of here, I would really, really appreciate it. Thanks. All right, here we go. Okay, Steve is long DocuSign. All right, so Steve is long with an under 30 over 30, and he is long at 258.36. And that is Steve Burns. Okay. David says, Greg, in the daily, what do you think of UNG double top? It's a bit of a double top with a bearish divergence. We have tall green MACD bars on this high here, David. Then we pull back into the value zone with some red. Now we're higher. Reversal bar today, it's not great. Are you in this trade? Yes, you are. So from a monthly perspective, I took off 40% of this on the way up, but on the daily, it looks a little toppy, but it's still holding the 70 RSI, so it's still a little dangerous. Tom is in Amazon. All right, my charts did it to me. All right, so I'm going to have to write these down. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to write these down by hand. All right, in Amazon, and I'll get these updated after. Out of Match. Out of Visa, 1/2. Out of TTD, out of AMD, out of SSO, out of DDD, out of QQQ, out of EXPE. And then Steve got into DocuSign at 258.36. All right. Kamal is out of Uber and out of Roku. Kamal is in Baba at 152.50. David is out of EXPE and out of 1/2 Facebook. And then Steve, I know, got out of everything, and I'll clear that up later. I stopwashed out of SPY. Okay. All right. So you're out of there. Ava is in 1/2 of Amazon and out of TTD. Lova is out of Match, 1/2 Visa, 1/2 DAL, in XLRE, and in AMZN. Okay, Frank says, Frank, a question about TELL. Do they actually sell LNG? Let's see here. And Steve got out of Goldman Sachs, out of DIA, out of SCCO, out of Disney, out of SPY, out of IWB, out of QQQ, out of Facebook, out of Adobe, out of AMD. All right. Yeah, my charts froze up on me here, and it's going to take too long so I'm just writing all these down by hand. All right, Dynamic Duo is out of Visa, out of Match, out of Twitter, and out of WLTW. And Bacon Bandit is out of Match and out of DDD. All right, I'm going to have my hands full to get this all updated, but I will have it updated correctly. Frank says, David, yes, they are an integrated natural gas business, and that has LNG, liquid natural gas, contracts with Singapore and other nations. Excuse me. What's going on after hours? Apple's down a little bit. Amazon looks like it's unchanged. Alibaba was up today. Interesting. PayPal's up a little bit. SPY is up a little bit. All right.
Tracy says, feel better, Greg. Thank you. Thanks so much, Trace. I appreciate that. Hey, if you have any more questions or anything I can help you with, just go ahead, put them in the live stream. Before I do that, I just want to read that, remind everybody that if we all do one random act of kindness daily, we just might set the world in the right direction. It's not that hard. Just go out, try to be nice, try to be pleasant, try to help someone out if you can, give them a hand, at least give them a smile. Maybe it will make their day. If you come across an animal, be nice if you could go out there, help that animal out as well. And because they like an act of kindness just like humans do, right? So I think it's a good policy. I think it would make the world a better place. And it's something I try to do, and keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Okay. Man, hopefully I'm feel better tomorrow, so I can breeze through this a little easier. So, Kamal says, thank you, Greg. Have a great day, traders. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you for everything you do, buddy. Really, really mean that. So, all right. Well, I think that's it for today. Michael says, thank you for everything, Greg. Thank you, buddy. Hope you had a good, enjoyed the game last night with your granddaughter, the softball game or the baseball game. Hope you enjoyed that. So yeah, wow, what a day. What a freaking day. Holy smoke. So they happen, right? That's why we position size. That's why we have rules. Udit says, Greg, can you check the chart of CWN once? It closed strong. I can't, Udit, right now. My charts are down. It's frozen, and it's going to take me a while to reboot everything. So I can do it tomorrow, but I can't do it right now. Sorry about that, Udit. But I'm glad it closed strong with you. Tom says, thanks, Greg. Have a great rest of your day, traders. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. So, all right, listen, have a good day. Tomorrow's Wednesday. If your garbage is tomorrow morning, make sure you take it out tonight. This is a reminder to you and for me, because I tend to forget that, but I am going to remember. I have a good streak going. But have a good rest of your day. Be good, be kind, drive safe. Try to go out and do one nice thing for someone. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't. But I really appreciate you being here, and hope you stayed safe today. And just a reminder that the market can do a lot of different things. It goes up by the stairs and down by the elevators. This is what I always tell my students, is exactly what happened today. So please be careful. Please remember to manage risk above all else. Don't think about profits. Think about risk. If you think about the risk, the profit will come. If you focus on profits and forget about risk, you know what happens, right? All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Hope to see you tomorrow. Take care. Oh, and Udit says, no worries. Thanks, Greg. Okay, we'll look at it tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow, bud, and we'll look at it, okay? All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. U.S. government required disclaimer. Stock, options, futures, and Forex trading is not appropriate for everyone. While there is a potential for large rewards, there is also a substantial risk of loss associated with trading. The material in this video or live broadcast is not geared towards any particular individual or to any particular financial situation and is not intended to meet the particular investment objectives of any viewer. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Any and all information contained in, implied, or referenced by this video or live broadcast is not to be construed as investment advice, and no representation is made that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast is an investment or financial advisor or is registered or authorized to give any financial advice. We are publishers and educators only. Therefore, the various producers of this video or live broadcast will not accept liability for any loss or damage of any kind which may arise either directly or indirectly out of the use of any of this material, including any loss of profit. No representation is made that any account or investment will or is likely to achieve the profit or losses demonstrated.
We recommend consultation with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment decision. This video or live broadcast is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell any security, financial instrument, or financial product of any kind. Notice is hereby given that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast or their clients may have an interest in any security, financial instrument, or financial product mentioned or referenced. Any simulated or hypothetical performance result depicted does not represent actual trading and therefore may under or overcompensate for the impact of various market factors such as lack of liquidity.